What's up, guys? So I just finished watching Mercy, the new Chris Pratt sci-fi thriller about an AI judge who tells a detective he has 90 minutes to prove he didn't murder his wife or he gets basically executed on the spot. It's a wild premise, so here are my thoughts on it and my review. This movie was honestly exactly kind of what I expected it to be, better and worse. It plays like a sci-fi version of Searching, if you've seen that, with the constant like screens and monitors and like artificial interfaces, but the plot isn't nearly as clever. The movie tries to throw in twists and reveals, but most of them don't really land the punch they're trying to go for. A lot of it feels very predictable and pretty generic in how it all resolves at the end. But I think the most interesting part of this film is the presentation and like the filmmaking style of it. The entire story takes place in this like cyber tech detention center. The movie kind of like locks you into this environment for basically the entire runtime. And I know for a lot of movies that can get very boring, but this one does just enough, I think, visually to keep it engaging. The editing, the interfaces, and the way the AI courtroom is kind of constructed give it a unique vibe. And even when the script like isn't doing too much, I think that they actually found a good way to kind of keep it entertaining through that lens. Chris Pratt actually also gives a solid performance here, I feel, and he's not like phoning it in at all. And he carries most of the emotional weight and the story with presence in this film. And honestly, Rebecca Ferguson as the AI judge was a great choice. She has that like kind of cold, cyberpunky, like slightly unsettling energy that really sells that role. If you haven't like seen her in Silo, she's been killing it in that lately, and I hope this means she'll probably get more, sci-fi projects like this in the future. Biggest weak point for me in this movie is like the supporting cast, which ranges from like some forgettable to flat out bad, acting moments, and it feels like most of the budget probably went into getting Pratt and Ferguson for this movie, and not much looks like it was left for like the ensemble, which makes certain scenes kind of feel uneven. And one thing I wasn't expecting was how action heavy the final act actually becomes, and it almost turns into like a video game cutscene with like the stylized visuals and like that kinetic camera movement. And some people might find that kind of goofy, but I actually think it kind of fits the sci-fi aesthetic that they're kind of leaning more towards in this film. Overall, Mercy is fine. It's not terrible. It's not great. It just kind of is there, and it has interesting visuals, solid central performances, but a storyline that never really kind of rises above its concept. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. If you like Chris Pratt or cool sci-fi interfaces, you probably get more enjoyment out of it than I did. But what did you guys think? Did you enjoy it, or were you a little underwhelmed like I was? Throw in the comments down below, and follow for more movie and TV show content and reviews. Thanks, guys.